2, 3. Happy Father's Day.
That man right there.
Put on some man shit though.
But that's the man.
It's supposed to take care at home. Get on a hunt and go bring that to him. Made a killing just to bring that to him. Can't judge how he bring that to him. Long as he bring that to him. Let's get it. Gon' put God first, family after. Do good deeds to secure the hereafter. Show his kids not to work for a master, but make sure you go hard at what you go after. Let's go. Gonna be the man he want his daughter to marry. Even if it ain't yours, treat it like it is, like Joseph and Mary. Without a man you can't have no family, let's be clear. The protector, the provider, the decider, often misguided, the multiplier, the fire. Cause most of us liars, the creator of war and peace, it's the God that's inside us. I'ma be who I'm supposed to be. This is the life God chose for me. If we don't work, how they supposed to eat? You gotta be a man. I'ma be who I'm supposed to be. I'ma be who I'm supposed to be. The building is shepherd over the flock, still under construction, getting killed by cops. When your seed is born, that's when your real life starts. When you lead a kid, shit, that's when alchemy starts. That's real life art. Ain't perfect, but it's described, man. Gotta think twice when you decide, man. We the ones who paint the horizon. We would do whatever to provide for them. Drew Dave got a seed too. Wardy JB, bless from Spring Hill. Yeah, we see you. My nigga Wardy, man. My nigga JB. And all the fathers out there. Hey, you gotta be a man. You gotta be a man. My nigga bless from Spring Hill Leg, I see you. Shit. My grandfather, man. Hey, Leslie Ruffin.
They kids, next day, they look like that.
Oh my Lord. I'm Friday. I'm the house. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Back to the back, had to muscle up. Yeah, what it is, Picasso. Let's go. I just want take me another trip. I just want fuck me another bitch. I just want stuff me another bag. Stay solid, never on sucker shit. I might just make me another run. Shorty, she bad, I might cut her up. Hand me some money and fuck it up. Back to the back, had to muscle up. Yeah, back to the back, had to muscle up. Yeah, back to the back, had to muscle up. Money made white, I'm undefeated. Got me a number, you never beat it. Everything cash, don't do the least shit. Might chase the sun on my favorite season. My bros, my dogs, man, they never snitch. Whether it come down to the police, money war, or a bitch. Think about how far I came when I sit in my whip. Y'all just trying to get famous. We just trying to get rich. Had a couple people cross me. Do me dirty, I was in a hole. Lesson I learned was costly. Could've gave it after one of bros. Could've got me some newer clothes. Could've shagged and got me a hoe. But I know life is a gamble. I just grabbed a dice and let it roll. Woke up by the ocean. Taking trips got me feeling good. Cause on everything I love, I know some niggas died, they ain't never left the hood. Bitches see I'm making moves. Doing anything to fuck me. Tell the truth, I had my dream girl. I was too concerned with money. I was too concerned with trust. But not enough on communication. But you dealing with a hustler, baby. I be in and out of situations. I be in and out of airports. Get a flight and pick a destination. I be in and out of rentals. Pick you up in something different just for dinner, baby. I just want take me another trip. I just want fuck me another bitch. I just want stuff me another bag. Stay solid, never on sucker shit. I might just make me another run. Shorty, she bad, I might cut her up. Hand me some money and fuck it up. Back to the back, had to muscle up. Yeah, back to the back, had to muscle up. Yeah, Back to the back, had to muscle up. Money made while I'm undefeated. Got me a number, you never beat it. Everything cash, don't do the leasing. Might chase the summer, my favorite season. Headaches on the daily. Constant drama with my baby mother. Heartbreaks on the daily. Cause at one point I really love it. I'm just trying to build something big. Remember when I couldn't get a gig? I'm a businessman, make a business move. You just see how I really live. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm limitless. Still fresh like I ain't been in shit. Talking funny with inches shit. Working out with no membership. Getting money, thinking tip the whip. If it ain't faction, don't mention it. If it ain't solid, I ain't into it. Cause fake niggas, fake hoes. I swear this world be so phony. My sister said that I'm cold because I chill by my lonely. You try to fuck my baby mother, then you act like my homie. You know some niggas that heard of me. You don't know me. Sharpshooter like Kobe. Same team like Ginobili. You watch the why I live the why I know niggas that went out like Bodie. No niggas that's hiding that owe me. New niggas gon' turn me to old me. New niggas be different than loyalty. New niggas that stitch on this color. I just wanna take me another trip. I just wanna fuck me another bitch. I just wanna stuff me another bag. Stay silent, never on suck up shit. I might just make me another run. Shorty, she bad, I might cut her up. Hand me some money and fuck it up. Back to the back, had to muscle up. Yeah. Back to the back, had to muscle up. Yeah. Back to the back, had to muscle up. Money made while I'm undefeated. Got me a number, you never beat it. Everything cash, don't do the leasing. Might chase the summer, my favorite season.
But I'm gonna tell you the truth. These kids wasn't doing that in '98. What we was doing. You understand what I'm saying? So it kind of started from us, and they took it and just rolled with it. But the problem that I had with it, it ain't gone nowhere. It ain't gone.
Well, let me tell you what I has done. Made niggas put down them handguns. The same niggas that just shot you in your mouth. If you ran up, 6'9's like the single, but up the block you ran up. Not the billboard, no homo, we don't fill halls. Just, I'll rap the fuck out of you niggas when we fill balls. They ball like the eagle, no competition, but we still soar. Above y'all, I found like wine after all this time, we still roll. Let me take it back, show you motherfuckers what I'm here for. Remember 06, O's basement, foot in the door. Them free lunch dudes going to school just for that bag lunch. Hungry shooting slow, so the gun won't jam up. Still think rap is wrapped up in a rapture. They bringing the value with a work down. Every strip is at ya. Rated with niggas with raps, we rated whack, bruh. And what I do know is style, it evolves like that Wu-Tang Shaolin movie I saw. Younger versus the OG, OG get dogs. Execution stuck in time, see that's where you fall. Preserve the old way, but know the new way to convey. Cause for Early Jordan, it's a Iverson on the way. But what's the difference between Muhammad Ali and Money Made? See that's what's wrong with these new motherfuckers today. They got money, but ain't got nothing to say. Your influence being controlled by corporate ain't okay.
Here today, here tomorrow, never gone. Never past, ever last, we the strong. We the sound of the city, sing along. Ever proud, never bow, we perform. From the past to the present and beyond. Dock City, keep it greedy, we ain't come. Got the abs to the lawn, rockin' with me. Uptown, say it loud, bring them on.
It's a new day and age, a brand new game means new player ways. Think it's safe today, you niggas might having a hard time adjusting, busting, interrupted your eruption ass, fuck 'em. I'm being like Bruce Lee for the time being. I'm like Walter with the shit, new styles, the master. Who gon' rap the capital? They slept, but had to pull. Thought we was cannibal, that crabs in the barrel bullshit. Critical, but like they self. Beg your pardon, pick the weed out of your own garden. And the shit you like is out there, ain't even look hard in. What about the fact these niggas made it out the projects? It's a young man's game, niggas just getting started. Can you lead by example? Can't do it by talking, just stop it. It ain't good if it ain't honest, just rock with the fact that niggas ain't cooking rocks. The perfection of the craft will come later, 10,000 hours in this order. We want the money, respect, and the power. Got a resolution for this misunderstanding of ours. Let's see who impacts the people of tomorrow.
Here today, here tomorrow, never gone. Never past, ever last, we the strong. We the sound of the city, sing along. Ever proud, never bow, we perform. From the past to the present and beyond. Dock City, keep it greedy, we ain't come. Got the abs to the lawn, rockin' with me. Uptown, say it loud, bring them on.
God damn it, dudes.
Couldn't get a job, so I started one. Gotta go hard, it's all or none. Newsflash, no guarantee, tomorrow gon' come. I done came a long way. Where I fallen from is a place called misery, where happiness hardly comes. City of betrayal, in a town called Bluffington. But I never bluff myself. If it's me against the world, I'm putting money on myself. And why? Cause it only makes sense. Don't talk to broke-minded people, it don't make sense. Conversation with Satan, then all I did was sin. Now was conversation with ballers, now all I do is win. Tailor-made suits, meeting with millionaires. Said success is right around the corner, give it a year. But this ain't luck, just dedication and tears. Time to step it up, I got mentally prepared. Be careful who got your ear, cause that's who holds your future. Opportunity is presented, you just gotta choose. We making history now, never stop our movement. We shall overcome, word of Martin Luther. Well, I got a dream too, and I got a team too. Understand what goals in the plan will really bring you. Haters and impersonators, yeah, they be the main two. Never knew what real was till fate came through. Shout out to Killer, what up the tip? To them boys we ain't scared, no not a little bit. They never make the cut, they only ride the bench. Why would a pup pick a fight with a circle full of bits? Me and my chick like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Presidential like Obama, Bonnie and Clyde mix. I like things consistent, so keep the guess. Made a couple thousand strong off my first investment. About to choke up the world, better get your beverage. Work smarter, not harder, see I'm in the leverage. What up to Senior? Shout out Shalita. Used to punish me, made me study the encyclopedia. Said express yourself, cause God love leaders. So blame them for the ether that's coming out your speakers. From a student to a teacher, I was taught to keep it honest so everything is even. Grown man once a heathen, gotta walk in my purpose, I'm still here for a reason. Got my sports from my dad, smart from my mom. In a city full of hustlers, I was forced to grind. In a city full of leeches, a remorseful mind will make you miss money, so I ignore the time. First rule, make sure my daughter's fine. My life was like a movie, now record and I'm as due. They say my life like progressive, I need insurance. They say my life was aggressive, I need endurance. Perfect preparation equals top tier performance. Project of God, battle tested, I've been ignoring it. When success is attractive, everybody on it. Then doubt replace certainty, lead to that finger point. City of broken dreams, you prone to disappointment. Faces of failure around here seem like the norm.
Still talk when them shades come up. Still talk when them shades come up. Still talk when them shades come up. Still talk when them shades come up.
It's the one and only NEMPATHY Show right here on NEMPATHYShow.com. I go by the name of Sonic Boone.
Sonic Boone.
Follow me at SONICBOONETV. We got BRYANBEKNOWIN in the building.
Don't you know no good?
What's good, man? NEMPATHYShow.com. We back. What's good?
Everything good. Beautiful people. How y'all doing this evening, man?
Yes. Back in the building. NEMPATHYShow.com. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us. You know, shout out to everybody on IG watching us. Everybody on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Everybody in the Facebook group. I mean, people following and liking the Facebook page. We appreciate all the support. I mean,
yeah. Yo, we've been doing a lot of traveling this summer. I know y'all like, man, we've seen a lot of repeats. Yeah, so we've been in these streets and in these plane seats. You hear me?
that's what it is.
I didn't mean to do that.
Yo, man. Yo, let's get right into tonight's show with the ice breakers. Now, you know, I got just a couple videos that I show just to get the juices flowing.
Do you really have to go? I'm sorry, but I must.
Shit.
So look, man.
What do you have to say about that, man?
Nigga, it's this one.
Men in their 20s and 30s.
It's this one
grappling with the notion that their hairline is receding. I seen this woman talking mad shit about men speaking their preferences about the women that they like. And she tried to come back talking about niggas' hairline is receiving. I never heard of a receiving hairline.
I'm glad you brought that up because that was a great point that I was gonna forget. Ladies, all y'all don't have big foreheads. Some of y'all hairline is just y'all hairline is just bad. Y'all got the RoboCop. All y'all don't have big foreheads. Two, nigga, this little piece right. This just started, nigga. It might be stressed because everything else straight. But that little piece, it might be stressed. I need to get my stress down, man.
Real talk, like, you know,
at least make it to 40. If I get 40 and we solid, I can let it go.
Yeah, yes, I was about to say. I just hit 40. You know what I mean? And my headline, I mean, I have a full head of hair.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, the loss of my hairline was exacerbated, right? It was sped up or assisted, aided, and abetted by the dreadlocks, yo.
By the locks?
Yeah, man, because they just, you know, they would keep thinning in the front, and then eventually break in the front. Like,
oh man, look, my locks held me down, bro. I never. That was never an issue. This just started.
So I had that little that patch in the front that wasn't with the rest of the locks that would get trimmed down and shaped up. So it kept getting trimmed down, and then eventually, you know, when you keep doing that, the hair stay down.
Like, the hair be like, all right, I see what you're trying to do. Yeah.
I ain't even gonna try to grow no more. Like,
I never had the Omarion. My shit always when I had the locks, the hairline was always full with the locks. I ain't never had no breakage in the front.
Yeah, like yeah, he did have like the lining all outside of that shit wasn't real.
Ordering way too much food.
But like extra shrimp.
The what?
Extra lobster tails, like 2 extra lobster tails. All right, yeah, I need like 4 snow crab clusters, and then can I get like some butter sauce on the side?
Bro, what? We're talking about that, but how much is that though?
That's gonna be over $100.
You can get for a Caesar salad and another water.
Don't play with me, bro. Don't play with me, because I would get up and leave. Like, don't play with me. I just ordered what I really wanted. You took on some Caesar salad. Don't play with me.
What are we doing? What are we doing after this date? Get the salad. Get the salad.
Salad?
Thank you, my boy.
Nah,
One for you. And one for me.
Let me know if you need anything else, bro.
Nah, we good. We don't need anything else, actually.
Way to control the room.
I got a lot to say about that. First of all, where y'all going that you get extra steak, extra shrimp, and 2 lobster tails for $100?
Yeah.
That's the real question, nigga.
Imitation lobster.
Yeah, and they just put it in the shells.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, nigga, that's 1. 2, fellas. If you can't afford it, stop taking these women to restaurants that serve this stuff. Nigga,
Nah, it was the amount of stuff she ordered.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that because she don't eat that much on a regular day. Like if I got the 3-piece entree at Panda Express, you wouldn't finish it. So why you ordering all this stuff right now?
Yeah, you can't be ordering stuff that you intend to take home.
Right.
Like,
right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They women do that.
If you want lunch money, just say that. But don't be out here ordering all this stuff, man. But not fellas, I'm telling you, take your lady to a black-owned restaurant. Almost none of them serve steak. Almost none of them serve lobster. Nigga, you can afford that shrimp and that salmon that they got in there, bro. That's $30 max. You got $30. If you don't have $30, you shouldn't be taking on a date.
Facts. Yo, shout out to He's_973. Checking in from New Jerusalem, Jersey, you know. Shout out to the boy Biggs. J3's checking in on IG.
Jay, you back in the well, the Jay hasn't lived in like America for quite some time.
Yeah, everybody I know got passports.
Right, man. Hey, niggas taking flights, you know, out the country.
Right. Listen, yo. Random news. Now, an era has officially come to an end, right? Something that I have to say that, like, this man has created something that's near and dear to my heart. You know, when I was a child, that you know, I guess I did grow out of it, but when I was a child, it meant a whole lot to me. You know, and there are grown men who are still acting like children behind this shit, yo. Spending whole lot of money.
I wonder if you talking about what I'm thinking about, but go ahead, keep going.
Shout out to Vince McMahon.
God damn.
At 77 years old, he's gonna retire from the WWE universe. When I was growing up, it was WWF. That just shows you how long it's been around and how far he's taken it since he started. You know, he's definitely a legend in his own right. You know,
shout out to
Vince McMahon.
Man, yo, I remember being a kid and being emotionally invested in this stuff, man.
Right.
Oh, I used to be, when the bad guy won, when a nigga I like lost, I would be genuinely upset, man. Also, shout out to Vince for getting in the ring. They beat Vince up, bro. I done seen them hit Vince with chairs. They done hit Vince with ladders. Like they was really going at Vince. Like he's an actual like wrestler. They were tearing Vince up in that jump. But shout out to him for always being a team player, man.
Yeah, he definitely would take a chair to the juggler.
I wonder if he ever got in the back like, hey, man, you want to work next week?
Right.
God damn.
I know I said realistic, but God.
Boy, you want to get fine. You hit me like that again. Also, side note, that might be one of the greatest sports rivalries of all time. WWF versus WCW. Like,
I don't. It was a rivalry, but I don't think the talent could compare initially, and then it's really became a battle because people were going back and forth.
Right, because it was on the same time.
Yeah.
Well, I just say that because
no, I meant like
one got bought out. Yeah.
Like Hulk Hogan went over there and went bad and shit like.
I always felt like that. I never liked WCW. I always felt like because Hulk Hogan went over, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Lex Luger, Kurt Hennig, Kevin Nash, Scott, all them people left WWF and went over there. It felt like that's where you went with if you was either too old to compete or you just wasn't good enough to compete no more. Like this is like where you go. This is Florida. This is where you go to die. This is where you go to retire.
Right. Yo, shout out to Jody Hendricks checking in.
Jody, what up, what?
Yeah, man. But yeah, wrestling. That it was definitely a big part of my life. I remember getting the pay-per-view. I remember like niggas in my neighborhood ain't really fuck with me like that. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't really cool with me like that. You know, my mom's got, I don't know if it was Royal Rumble or I know it wasn't SummerSlam because it was cold outside.
Survivor Series.
Yeah, it was one of them joints. She ordered that shit. I'm telling everybody, like, yeah, I got it. Nigga, like, you ain't got that shit, yo. You ain't getting it, yo. You know what I mean? Got it. You know what I'm saying? Popcorn and chips and pretzels, nigga. All in the living room. Whole neighborhood over there. You know what I'm saying? I was cool for about a week.
About a week, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Woo! Man, shout out to them boys, man.
See, now that's something that, Vince McMahon coming out with his own, following his own dreams, his own vision, right? Made me cool for a week. A black kid in Maryland that he did not give a fuck about. And other random news. Yo, so you know, Chris Brown, he's out there performing. He's still doing this thing. That coke is not stopping him. You know what I mean? So
that coke pick you up, man.
Man. He said, how you fall asleep on crack, Rhonda?
That's a good one. Everybody
But
that one.
So you know he's giving out photographs with fans, but not necessarily giving out. He's charging $1,000 per photograph, or I guess person. But he's getting it, $1,000 a photo, and these women are out here actually paying that shit, and taking pictures like this.
Nigga, I mean, $1,000. I'm on you.
Yeah, for $1,000. If I was a female, for $1,000, I'm taking a wild ass picture.
Yeah.
Like I fuck with my boyfriend talking about.
Bro, me as a nigga, $1,000, bro.
Well, that's funny. It's funny that you say that because it was a lot of women getting those photos. But then, guys like this was paid $1,000 to take this.
No.
What do you think about this? $1,000.
Bro, he will take that picture at the club. No. $1,000, nigga, we're acting out a scene. What are you talking about? Or everybody in here about to get robbed. I'm gonna get my $1,000. Don't worry about it. I'll get my money back. Don't worry about it, big dog.
A lot of people said it was sus. Other people were saying like, yo, actually, you're closed-minded. Some people use any opportunity to get close to, somebody. Maybe he, spent that $1,000 and shopped his demo.
You know what, Boone?
Made a connection.
That took me back to when people was like, would you take the $500K or dinner with Jay-Z?
Yes.
And you gave the best answer. You said the only reason I would take a dinner with Jay is if I had an opportunity to give to him that would make me more than $500K. That's the only one that made sense. Other than people just like, I don't care about the money. I just want to meet Jay-Z. Those two answers are only acceptable answers. When you say that, I'm like, you know what?
Yes.
What are you thinking? Wouldn't we know it?
Yo, we saw Doug check in, but I guess he'll be back. He probably getting his stuff together. But I got a quick one. Yeah, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. All right. There's a lot of things we say about the opposite gender, the fairer of the two, that we oftentimes we're just saying that we're making things up, we're exaggerating, we're just complaining for no reason. But there's always times when we're provided ocular proof of the fuckery that the other gender engages in, or the double standards that exist surrounding them. Here's Exhibit A.
Oh, we're gonna fight.
Do you want me to fucking slap you?
Oh, holy shit. Yeah, please. You cannot be cussing anymore.
As you see here, hold up. So I guess they were getting into it. She straight smacked him, man. And there was no uproar. There was no outcry. There was no people grabbing, breaking it up. None of that shit. Nobody escorted her out. What's going on? Can you explain this double standard Brian be knowing?
If the thing is, right, either she's so weak or his jaw so strong, if you wasn't watching it, you would not have known that something happened because he didn't flinch.
Hey, Doug, you in the building?
Yes, sir.
Yo,
the only reason he didn't flinch, he's used to getting slapped like that. That's the reason why he ain't flinched.
Yeah, that's
he
funny.
probably harassed her weekly. He probably harassed her ass weekly.
That's funny. But also, I can't vouch for this man of the caucus. Ladies, when you're dealing with me, it's very imperative. Please keep your hands to yourself, okay? I got 5 sisters, and they will jump you like the Power Rangers, all right? You will get stomped out, sparks shooting out your chest, the whole 9. Nigga, do not hit me. Yo, my sisters would have seen this. They'd have been, it's up for shorty. The restaurant closed today.
Let me explain something to you.
My sister's about to turn this
Let me
out.
explain something to you. Brian be knowing sisters would have jumped me if I'd have done this shit. You understand me?
No, boy, they'd have jumped. Yo, my sister's what, yo. Do not put your hands on me.
Yo, the boy Big said.
But see, I gotta be real with you. I gotta be real with you. This type of shit right here angers me for the simple fact that no matter what happens in this day and age, there's always an excuse made for women. Because that man didn't pose a threat to her. He didn't put his hands on her. He didn't do anything threatening. And she slapped the piss out of that dude. Like if he had a urinalysis tomorrow, they'd probably tell him to come back in the morning. She slapped the piss out of him.
You ain't got no urine today?
Not nan bit of piss.
Oh, the HR nightmare is in the building.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, that's good, boo. That's good. I like that.
What's good, man?
Man, what's happening with y'all fellas today?
Everything cool?
Whatever's cool, you about to mess it up. I know that shit right now. This nigga came up in here with a Carl Kanai sweatshirt on. This nigga about to destroy that shit.
Why you playing? I used to have one of those. Why you playing?
Oh, everybody had a Carl Kanai.
Hell yeah.
Everybody had a Carl Kanai because we didn't even know what what that shit spelled on the second part of it. We was like Carl.
Yeah, and niggas could not pronounce Kanai.
We could not pronounce that shit for shit.
Nah, but you know what people didn't have was them boots with that big ass metal plate on it.
We ain't had those.
Yeah, ain't had those.
Carl Kanais, man. Yo, so the main topic.
Woo! Right into it.
TD Jakes needs to be silenced.
Silence.
I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this. Oh,
T Dizzle.
Hey, as soon as I seen the clip, I was like, "Boy, I know we."
If you can send me the clip too, yo, send me the clip if you can. But
TD used to stand for touchdown. Now that Jakes stand for tie down.
Recently made some comments in a sermon of his about
the truth.
Today's society raising women to be men. He came at women. He said that he knows that women can buy their own houses, cars, and all of that shit, but they're
he did not say shit. He did not.
That's what he was thinking. He was thinking shit. He was thinking shit.
That's funny, bro. If he just said that, no. Oh, nigga.
Y'all act like TD don't cuss at home.
Yeah, so But he said women are climbing the corporate ladder, but as a result, our families are having a sacrifice, right? As a consequence of them climbing the corporate ladder, families aren't being raised properly, or there's nobody in the home. If dad is working and mom is working, who is watching the children?
No. If dad is out just being a ruffian, remember, dad ain't working. Remember, we ain't shit.
Right.
Now I know I said shit this time, not TD. I said shit.
God. So what do y'all think? Right? Women got in an uproar on social media. They seem to love TD Jakes. I think they're really taken aback because they gave this man all this money and now he came at them.
Shout out women that are loose. He wrote women that are
Boone.
loose.
All this money for real.
Yeah, they I don't go to church.
We know this because they don't have a weed section.
I didn't give nothing.
Right.
They don't have a weed section. That's why.
Black men ain't really going to church like that.
It's mostly women.
I'm gonna be real with you. Well, no, I'm going last. I'm going last on this.
Go ahead.
I'm going last because I'm going straight for Brian B. Knowin's ass.
He don't want the HR nightmare to agree with them.
You don't even know what I'm gonna say.
No, fuck you and fuck what you say. I'm going for Brian B. Knowin. So HR nightmare, you go for it.
Hey, no, let Brian go first. So Doug.
Yeah, I want to hear what this freaking stinking enabler has to say. I want to hear what he got to say.
So I can back Doug up on everything he said.
Yeah, fucking enabler. Go ahead. Go.
I want to go after Doug just so I can.
Hell no. Hell to the no. You don't get off that easy. You don't get off that easy. Go. Go.
All right, hold on. All right, what did he say? All right, one more time. What did he say? He said, all right, so this is the thing, right? Not all women is opposed to what he said. You know, the soft life has become a trending thing. You know what I'm saying? Women is out here like, I don't want to work so hard anymore. I don't want to pay all these bills. I deserve to have a man that will do these things for me. Like they
okay, Tank, I deserve.
To TD's point, a lot of women are finally starting to see, hey, this hard work ain't all it's cracked up to be. Nigga, this hurts. This ain't as fun as I thought it would be. But what else?
This nigga struggling hard to be on our side tonight, man.
Word up, right?
Skywalker, he's struggling hard. He can't even come up with the words. Usually Brian be fluid in his monologue.
That's
usually Brian be knowing.
That's because Brian
he's
sober. Brian ain't sober tonight.
Brian usually be fluid in his monologues. He's searching for the words tonight because his ass ain't got no defense for him tonight.
No, I wasn't going to defend you. But what I always say, you can't be arguing with these people who just want to argue. Some people, it don't matter. You could create cancer cures for all the multiple cancers. They still like black men.
Everybody get mad. Why you doing so late? My son used to walking with one leg now. My son my grandma used to having one arm. Look at you with your late ass. Is that nigga be knowing frozen?
Yeah, I think he is frozen.
So I'm back. Y'all back?
Okay.
Oh yeah. Don't ask us if we back. We ain't go nowhere. He gonna ask us if we back. We ain't going nowhere, nigga. We waiting on you.
We back. We ain't go nowhere.
The Duds ain't froze first. Like, damn, Doug.
No, I ain't freeze.
They was like,
no.
Like, oh, it's me. Oh,
Finish, because I'm a Mortal Kombat your ass tonight. Finish him. Go.
All lives matter, man.
Yeah. He's punking out. Hey, NEMPATHITES. This is what happened when you hit your horse to the wrong, your wagon to the wrong nags. I'm not gonna say horse.
Hold on, wait. When they wrong, I be on their case. Oh
my God. Oh, Brian.
I said when they're wrong, not when you're mad at them. That's two different things, Doug.
Touche. Well played, sir. Well played. Semantic, but well played.
Semantic. That's a great word.
Listen, man. Hey, we gotta flip. Hey, rock, paper, scissors, HR, on who go next. Rock, paper, scissors. 1, 2, 3.
Hold on, wait, hold on. Oh, go ahead.
All right, one more time. 1, 2, 3. You a damn cheater.
Y'all cheating.
He cheating.
I can't tell if it's the internet or if it's him. That's
all right, ready? 1, 2, 3. This nigga cheating, man.
I think it's the internet, yo. Like,
all right, fine. I'll go.
That's funny.
You know what? Usually, you know what? Bump this. I'm not even gonna try to slide in slow. I'm going in hardcore. This shit is amazing to me because I remember 1/4 of the people on here telling me that if we were leaders, they'd follow. He hit me with the Field of Dreams speech.
Oh, I ain't taking it back. I'm not taking it back.
No, wait. You had your time.
My bad. You're right. You're absolutely right. I apologize, sir. Go ahead.
He hit me with the Field of Dreams speech. If you build it, they will come. If you lead it, they will follow. I have several examples that for the most part, it doesn't seem like women want to be led. Because if TD Jakes can't say nothing to you, listen, there are a lot of pastors out there who've been caught up in controversy. And I'm not going to call them out because that ain't none of my business. But TD Jakes ain't one of them. TD Jakes is 65 years old and has been married to the same woman for 40 years. I'm going to say that again. 40 years. And let's think about this. Past 40 years, what has happened? The Fat Boys have broken up. All right.
Nah, EPMD broke up.
The EPMD is broken up. The God Rakim has come and went. Will Smith realized that rapping was nothing more than a segue for him to get the acting. And now he has to act like he still loves Jada.
Yo, chill. He ain't been on the internet since March. We need Will to come back. Yo.
Yeah, we do. I love Will. But I'm just being, it's just a joke, Will. It's just a joke. Please don't
love you, Will.
But what I'm saying is, in 40 years, look at everything that's happened. Presidents are, this man has been married for 10 presidents. If he's not a leader, I don't know what the hell is. And if he is getting backlash for saying something that if you look at the video, it wasn't even that incendiary. And it wasn't like he was making anything up. He was telling the truth. We hear women dialogue all day long about how they get in the bag, how they taking over corporations, how they don't need no men, especially in our community. That shit is said ad nauseum. And the fact that he is sitting up here telling you this, he's doing nothing but regurgitating your rhetoric. You have a problem with it. Once again, it goes back to a lack of accountability. I'm telling you, they listen to me. All the money that these women are having, they can't have accountants because that would take accountability. And they don't have it. So y'all must be balancing all y'all checkbooks and whatnot, because you can't have, if you're making the money that you say you're making, you're going to need an accountant. And guess what the first few letters in accountability are? Account. It's amazing to me how you can have account for your Birkin bag, account for your girls trip, account for your millions that you making off of feet pictures off of OnlyFans. But when it's time to put that ability to it, all of a sudden now there is, the count needs to stop. It's this like, I feel like I'm living in a crazy world because women are the only entity out there that cannot be held accountable. Men, especially black ones, are held accountable all day, every day. I ask women this all the time, especially black women. When they talk about how black men get to slide under the radar of reproach and responsibility, I say, okay, let's run with that. In the 246-year history of America, name a time where a black man ain't been held accountable for his actions. Not never. Not never. Black men are held accountable for shit they don't do. And the one time this man sits up here and he didn't even, like, I want y'all to understand this. The accountability that he said, he never said women were wrong. He never said anything. He wasn't calling them names. He wasn't going in at all. We have been called trifling niggas, deadbeat dads, absentee fathers. Like, they have labeled our shit.
And studies show that we are the most active amongst fathers of all races.
Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. We get, I mean, they put names on their shots for us. All he said was, ladies, you are being applauded more for your masculine ways than your feminine ways. Stop telling me about the Birkin bag you can buy. Stop telling me about the girls' trips you can do and all this shit you can do without me. Because everybody knows that a man needs to be needed. It's our ego. That's the reason why I constantly say, yes, women, y'all can do it. But just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Think about that psychology. Somebody telling you, like, I don't need you. I could do it myself.
Thank you.
And hold up, and you saying, nah, yo, I'm gonna prove I could do it for you. Like, that's a crazy psychology. Like,
Right. Yeah.
But Boone, here we go. Listen to this though. This is the thing that kills me. You tell me you don't need me. This is the reason why I made this term up. Hypocritical contradiction. Because I want you to listen to this, Boone. You have women out there that'll tell a man they don't need him. But these will be the same women that'll sit up here and lament the fact that we ain't around. Come on, somebody.
Doug, what I tell you every week? Stop arguing with them. Stop arguing with them crazy people.
But no, it's not an argument. It's just that when it doesn't make sense. You literally and truly say you don't need us, especially in our community. You don't need us. But then we'll turn right around and lament the fact that either A, we ain't there, or B, we dating Becky with the good hair.
Okay, question.
Go ahead.
Real quick. Let's
Becky
say
getting thick, too.
you go to the corner store, the liquor store, you come out. It's the crackhead outside. Bang, go. Like he going full crackhead mode, right?
I didn't know there was a half crackhead mode, but go ahead.
I ain't never seen a half crackhead.
They called your cousins.
He tell you the sky's purple. You spend an hour arguing him that the sky's not purple, it's blue. Which one of y'all crazy?
I am.
There you go.
But I understand where you're coming from, but the difference is that crackhead ain't the one raising our kids.
Sometimes it is.
Hey, you need to put a name on that bullet next time you shoot that, Boone. All I'm saying is, when it comes down to, y'all don't understand, I've been waiting for this shit. I've been waiting for a day that I can rub this shit in Brian B. Knowin's face. Because Brian B. Knowin, ladies, y'all need to understand this, and I'm not even saying this is a shot. Brian B. Knowin be trying to defend y'all, but y'all make this nigga look. He be trying, but y'all make this nigga look bad every social media post, and he hold out hope. I'm telling you right now, Brian B. Knowin is Hebrews 11:1. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Because the shit that he's hoping for, he ain't even seen it.
But you know what? Doug, you said this a few moments ago. You said it feels like I am living in a crazy world. I think it's your social media algorithm. Because the women that you be complaining about do not be coming across my timeline. I can't vouch for Jody or Boone, but the stuff that you be seeing, And the women you friends with, the women I know don't be talking like that.
Ladies, I want you to understand this. Brian B. Knowin is your advocate. From now on, if you're looking for a feminist federation officer to lead you into the promised land of true equality and equity,
federale.
That sounds like I come with a badge.
Get Brian B. Knowin, because this nigga give y'all more passes than a first grader with a weak bladder. I'm telling you right now, Brian B. Knowin is your advocate. Understand that. Understand that. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you ain't getting that nan bit of sympathy from me no more. Y'all ain't getting that from me no more. Because this shit, no. And the reason why is it's okay to attack me. It's okay to attack Jody. It's okay to attack Boone. But when you attack TD Jakes, there is no hope for any of us. There is no, I honestly believe y'all would attack Jesus if he came down here and said something.
They did. They killed that nigga. They killed that nigga.
Listen.
Oh, go ahead, Jody.
Right.
We just been rapping. Go ahead, Jody.
I've been waiting patient because when I seen this, I had a lot to say.
Patiently waiting, 50 Cent.
Hey, that's that song, by the way. I've been patiently waiting. First of all, I want to say this, right? I started using that same phrase. When black men never been held accountable, ever been not held accountable. I use it all the time now because it's a very true statement. And to Brian B. Knowin's point, he has a point, right? You don't argue with crazy people. You don't. But I've been doing some writing. I've been doing some writing, right? And I was having a conversation with one of my homegirls, right? So just hear me out. I'm gonna bring this bitch back full circle. Hear me out.
Oh, I'm shutting up for this one.
I was having a conversation with my homegirl, right? And we was talking about what's the type of the type of woman that ruins most good men. And she said an ungrateful one, right? And I listened to her point. And then I started thinking, right? I started thinking about all my homeboys my good homeboys. Like I got some homeboys that want to be fathers, lovers. I'm ready to break the bank for my girl. I want to be this good dude, right? But it was never ungrateful. It was always immature. I said, and I told her, no, it is an immature woman that will break 90% of men. It is not ungrateful, it is immature. Because that ungratefulness, it falls right under that immature category for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Immaturity, it comes ungratefulness. That immaturity. See, the problem is, and I said this I'm gonna bring this up on my podcast because we have what Doug was saying. You have so many women that will not accept accountability because the same women, hear me out, the same women that will dog, okay, men for not being in their sons' lives are the same women that will kick the fathers out for some bullshit reason. So how is it that women will, I seen some shit, women will sit up here and be like, oh, my son ain't this, that, and the third, right? And it's like, have you ever thought about the fact that maybe your son ain't shit because you are immature and you ain't shit and he's a walking version of your ass? You literally have grown men that are 35-year-old versions of their mamas. You got niggas that resemble their mamas. You got niggas that like the what is it? The like fuck boys for sure. It's like you are a fuck boy because you act like your mama. Your girlfriend's not calling you a bitch because you're unmanly. Your girlfriend's calling you a bitch because you acting like your mama.
And that right there lets you know what she think of your mama.
What she thinking your mama. So to what Pastor TD Jakes said, and to your point, Doug, you right. Y'all shitting on TD. Y'all shitted on Michael B. Jordan earlier this year, and now you shitting on TD Jakes at this point.
No, I want you to think about this. Hey, Boone, let me, before I go in for real, this ain't got shit to do with what my perspective is, does it?
No.
Okay, good. This is the thing that kills me because I was in a conversation with a homegirl of mine yesterday. I said, tell me what it is y'all want from black men. What do y'all want from us? Because the one thing I'm getting tired of hearing is that every man y'all deal with is fucked up. That's not true. You're not going to sit here and tell me every man you've ever dealt with in your adult life has been fucked up. So I ask you, what do y'all want from us? What do y'all truly want from us? Y'all say y'all want a man to lead, but y'all fight every single time a man tries to lead. Then y'all say I can do it myself. So we let y'all do it yourself. And then y'all lament the fact that we're not there to lead. So then you say you want a man that's ambitious and makes money. Then you use that as a reason to break him down because he ain't never there. But then you say you want a man that's nice and sweet. But then you say he's too nice. What do y'all want?
Doug,
because what men have wanted has never changed. We want respect as a man, appreciation for being your man, and leave us the fuck alone. Stop bothering us with dumb shit. Point them out. Point them out. Like the shit that men, and this shit really irks me because in our community, we're the only people. Every other community got it right. 2 + 2 = 4 in the Latino community, the Asian community, the white community. 2 + 2 even 2 + 2 even equals 4 in the LGBTQIA community. 2 + 2 = 22 with niggas. Somebody help me here because I'm not understanding.
The problem is, Doug, you're dealing with immature women. You're dealing with immature women, just like Brian B. Noah said. You cannot argue with immature.
Are there any mature ones out there? Then
you know what the mature ones are fucking married. That's the ones.
The mature ones is quiet.
Hey, have you ever seen? I seen some shit, right, where this dude, right, he got on a helicopter and he put a bunch of roses down and he proposed to his girl, right? And I seen a lot of chicks in the comments were saying, damn, where can I find a man like that? And I was like, you know what's crazy is y'all want a man like that, but what you're not asking is, damn, what the fuck did she do to him to make him feel that these
come on somebody?
And it's just like, now you're not man.
That was deep, Joe. I gotta hit you. I gotta hit him with the baby boy. Yo, that was deep, Jody Joe. That was deep, Jody Joe.
It is, because now y'all so hell bent on what TD Jake said, and really, this man really said we have women out there that are trying to be so manly that you're taking away the mother aspect of your family and you fucking up your family. And they're telling this nigga to stay in your lane. And I'm like, I'm looking at the chicks on Instagram to stay in your lane. I'm like, girl, you're a fucking cashier for fucking Target. Bitch, you don't have a business. You're not a boss. You're not a CEO. Bitch, you're at Target. Like, you're just mad to be fucking mad. But then again,
I sent Boone a video of a chick who responded, and it was so whack. That it was whack. Let me explain something to you. The level, no, real talk. TD Jakes is 65 years old. Oh, you about to play? Here we go.
Big Keita. And what he said on that stage is why a lot of people don't go to church anymore. We used to think a church is a place to go to learn more about the Lord, but nowadays pastors are pushing more of their agendas than they are the word of God. He said, we are raising our women to be men. Stop bragging about how much you don't need me and wonder why I shy away. I was trying to figure out, I was up all night trying to figure out what scripture that came from. And I've concluded it was in Damascene 7:3. This talk about women being independent is dry as fucking old. As an independent woman, do you know that you can excel at your career, go to school, raise your kids, and still be a loving, soft, sexy spouse to your husband? What? Women are capable of that? Yes. Yes, they are. And if you think that that's not possible, then you shouldn't be listening to a pastor turned relationship guru. A man that wants to keep you dependent is a man that wants to keep you dumb. And for those of y'all that are about to light me up with scriptures in my comments, don't forget what else God said. You know, all that other stuff you like to skip over to get to the good part, the part where you can push your own narrative and your own agenda. We are raising women to be men. Who's raising them? The absent fathers up? We're not allowed to talk about that. We can't talk about it. We're not allowed. I ain't gonna hold you. TD Jake saying what he said on that stage is why a lot of people don't.
That's it, boom.
We used to think a church is a place to go to learn more about the Lord, but nowadays pastors are pushing.
Boom. No, I got this. Please let me have it.
I got a question.
Go ahead, man. Because I'm about to go in on Keita Rose.
It's she's talking about that's the reason why people don't go to church. But it's like these are the same women that were hailing Pastor TD Jakes when he was talking about how men needed to step up and be men, because
he was Gucci till last week. He was Gucci till last week.
If you're not taking
everything was all good just a week ago.
when TD Jakes
shout out to Ho.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy when TD Jakes said, if you have a man that is always being home, then he's not really being a man because he's not out being a provider and putting himself in positions where he can teach his kids. And as men, we looked at that shit and we said, damn, pastor might have a goddamn point. Let me make sure that I'm on my shit as a provider so I can be a better father. We took that shit as a point of reference to say, hey, maybe this man can talk about us doing better, right? And yet, as soon as he say something about you raggedy ass bitches out here, now y'all up in y'all damn feelings. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna call you out your name every time.
Let me. You know what? I'm gonna show you something, man. And I looked at that video and I'm gonna dissect it piece by piece. Do you understand the level of disrespect? TD Jakes is old enough to probably be her grandfather, at least her father. And she literally referred to a man of God as a dumbass.
God.
No, real talk, Boone. Real talk. Do you understand the level of disrespect that young lady had? Because I know all of us are probably older than her. She's probably not over the age of 32. And she literally called a man of God who's been in ministry and marriage longer than she's been breathing the air that God gave her. A dumbass. Do you understand how incendiary that is?
Doug, I said it. I said it a while ago. I said it a while ago. The longer the lash, the dumber the bitch. And if she knows wings on her face,
the longer the lash, the dumber her ass.
That's a solid chart.
It is.
That's a solid chart. That tracks up. Okay.
I mean, think about that, man.
Listen,
no, ain't no but. No, Brian. No,
Just
Brian.
because somebody's old doesn't mean that they're smart. Now I'm not talking about TD.
Come on, Brian. No, Brian. No. I'm not letting you do it this week. I'm not letting you do it this week.
I'm not talking about TD.
No, I'm not letting you do it this week. Brian, she specifically called TD Jakes a dumbass.
Yes.
So So that's what we're focusing on.
No,
we're not
that wasn't your phrase. That wasn't what you said.
No, what I said was, and I'm true about this. What child, dog? I don't know what era. I don't know what era y'all grew up in, but the era I grew up in, bruh, my brother who was 6 years older than me, I couldn't even disrespect. So I damn sure couldn't disrespect nobody who was twice my damn age.
Okay, this is never mind. Go ahead, because I'm about to bring up a separate argument for a separate conversation.
Thank you.
It's completely separate.
She disrespected not only a man who's old enough to be her father, but a man of God, bro. Like, what are we doing? Dumb Asians? Like, I couldn't even get past that part. Because the level of disrespect, and once again, Brian, I got to go back to what you said. You said if we were better leaders, they would follow. Dog, you can't get a better leader than TD Jakes. I'll also give you another example of a leader. Hold on. Remember when Ice Cube had that contract with Black America?
Yeah.
And that motherfucker went on there with cocktails with bitches. And he sat up there. No, man, fuck them.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck them. Fuck every last one of them after that. You want to know the reason why, bro? Because that man took the initiative to sit down and contemplate about Black America and what we finally need to demand from the administrations that are begging for our votes.
The initiation that nobody else was taking. Nobody else was sitting down and writing that up to take it.
Thank you. And what did Claudia Jordan, Selena Johnson, and Vivica Fox do? Well, we don't see anything in here about Black women. He said, yeah, Black people. No, we need our own spot. He said, y'all ain't Black people no more. So then when Ice Cube, as a leader, because what do leaders do? Leaders realize that I can't cover everything. So I need to delegate it out. Get your opinion. Solicit your thought process. What did he say? Hey, y'all can meet up with me and put in there what y'all think need to be in there about black women. And what did those heifers do? That ain't my place.
Right.
That's for you.
Right. Right.
I
heard a live.
To your point, right? Right. What Brian was saying, just because you old don't make you smart. And so to that point, you have a lot of dumbass, successful, rich, immature women out there. That is the fucking problem. You can be 80 and immature, and that is what we have. We have a shit ton.
I am not debating with you on that, Jody Joe. I'm not. But what I'm
what if I said it?
No, wait a minute. The reason why I'm saying that, be knowing, is because you specifically said we need to be better leaders. And I did not disagree with you. What I'm saying is, bruh, so was Moses, so was David, so was all of them, and they still had people rebel against them. Bruh, you can't get let me run down the credentials of Ice Cube for y'all real quick. Ice Cube has been famous since he was 18 years old. He's been married to the same beautiful black woman for over 3 decades. All of his children are from that woman. Ice Cube is a star in hip hop, and we have never heard anything ill about Ice Cube. Not one thing. Not no outside affairs, not no outside kids. He's never been caught up in any type of scrutiny outside of the basic rap beef. Ice Cube is also a Hollywood star. You've never heard about him doing drugs. You've never heard about him being drunk. Ice Cube ain't never been on TMZ for nothing. That man has done nothing but bring honor to his family and to the black race since he's been famous. If that ain't a goddamn leader that we should follow, I don't know who is.
Yeah, man,
and they shitted on him. They shitted on him.
Okay. Can I?
So if Ice Cube and TJ can't get revered.
Some other thoughts on this?
I didn't even finish the video because I couldn't get part of the past the dumbassness part.
Okay, so to your point, that I do be saying we need to be better leaders as men. But what else do I also say almost every week? Let them bitter hoes die. Let them die.
But they're taking our kids with them, be knowing.
That's why we got to stop.
You can't be giving them kids, man.
Them, yes. There we go, Boone. There we go.
Giving them.
Let them.
All right, y'all keep, okay. All right. All I'm saying is this. And like I said, it's amazing to me. She want to sit up here and talk about him pushing his own agenda. But you want to know one thing? I grew up in church just like you did, be knowing. What is the one scripture that all women want to sit up here and use as a barometer for themselves? Proverbs 31. And if you read that scripture, it is doing nothing but accentuating the femininity of a wife, which is why her children praise her, bless her, and her husband praises her. Not anywhere in there is it talking about her being masculine. And if we want to use more scripture, the Bible also tells us to love y'all as the weaker vessel. But we don't want, but notice how Miss Keita Rose, or should I call her Keita Thorne, wanted to sit up here and say, oh, well, if y'all want to hit me with scripture, don't forget about all the other stuff God said. Bitch, do you even know what he said? Because nothing TD Jake said was unbiblical.
But real shit, I don't want to go to church. I don't like to go to church if you're not going to apply the word to everyday life.
Because why are we here if you're not applying
Thank you.
Right. I don't and that's why I think a lot of women
just going
like
to find out more about God, like she said, like she a 3-year-old.
That's why I think a lot of women like church, because they like fairy tales, they like stories and allegory.
Say it again, Boone. Say it again for these people in the back of the sanctuary.
They don't like the practicality of breaking it down and applying it to everyday life.
Children.
You know who else like fairy tale stories?
I like
children. And you know what children are? Immature as fuck.
Right.
He's right.
But listen though, right? Think about it like this, right? They so mad at TD Jakes, right? And like Doug said, he's been in a successful relationship with no bullshit on his name.
40 years. Right? That's as long as Moses had them children in the wilderness.
But you will you will take all type of advice from Steve Harvey, who's been married 7 times, and who got
wait, whose own daughter doesn't even follow the principles that he tells everybody on TV.
Nah, that's her daughter. That's Marjorie's daughter. That ain't his daughter.
She got his last name, so that's your daughter by association.
That's your daughter.
That's your daughter.
Nigga, that's the game plan. What you talking about? She wrote that up in the script.
So you'll listen to Steve Harvey. You'll listen to Steve Harvey with 9 marriages and a whole ass daughter, right? But you won't listen to TD Jakes. It's like this shit is weird to me, right?
Thank you.
It seems like women seem to pick and choose. It's like this man, because remember when you bitches was on the Derrick Jackson chain, and then you found out this nigga was
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's good.
Jumped off of his shit.
That was good because I totally forgot about it.
That was.
Listen, I'm gonna say it here, and I'm gonna say it here to this day. I can't wait for Russell Wilson to fuck up. Cause boy, I don't want to hear it today. Y'all have been
y'all see how Sierra
that man.
Y'all see Sierra with the cheeks out?
Yo, that is a great person to bring up, Jody. Cause they be black. Lord, send me a Russell Wilson. They don't.
Yeah, don't they got a Sierra prayer now?
Yeah,
they got the prayer of Jabez and now the prayer of Sierra.
But look though, Doug. They don't even follow Russell Wilson. Y'all don't really know how corny this man is. This and I'm not knocking. I'm corny. I'm not knocking him for being.
corny. I'm corny too. I've had women tell me I'm corny.
Y'all think that this man, you wouldn't like him. You like him because he got money and he wear the shit that Sierra tells him to wear. That's why you like him.
Yo, man, this nigga can call audibles, but can't even pick out his own goddamn outfit.
Man, you wouldn't be walking around with them Nike Air Monarchs on, and a guy. He here for practice. He here to go to practice and win these games.
Listen, I think the thing is.
Also, hold on, real quick. They pray for Russell Wilson. Y'all don't even look at the pictures. Y'all realize Sierra is taller than Russell Wilson when he got heels on. When she got heels on.
Yeah.
You hate a nigga that's shorter than you.
Oh yeah, don't y'all say y'all want a 6 foot plus dude.
She is taller than Russell Wilson when she put them heels on.
But Brian, this is what I'm
thoroughly happy.
But this is what I'm talking about when I talk about our community. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, call me the chimney because I want all the smoke. I have no problem saying this because I'm sick and tired of us in the black community acting like 2 + 2 = 22, and then we wonder why the shit don't work and why other communities not only laugh us but leapfrog us.
That's different. It's a whole lot of shit at work to hold us back. But to your point,
oh my god,
not to say all of it. Not to say all of it. Some of it is our fault, but there are powers and entities and even spiritual things at work outside of us that are actively trying to keep us specifically.
Listen, when I say to all our listeners and our viewers, I'm not saying, oh my God, because I'm saying because I don't believe what Brian is saying. Okay, so before any of y'all come at me with the old Ben Carson talking to Uncle Ruckus shit, all right, both of my eyes are the same side. So I see it. I understand what he's saying. What I'm telling y'all is we can no longer keep using this shit as an excuse.
I give you that. Okay.
This shit is played. We are the only community that really and truly does shit backwards and then lament the results that we get.
Yeah, because the people love, bro. Our numbers are going to shrink drastically, but it's like once you got gangrene, you can't save that toe. It gotta go. It might be your favorite toe, but it gotta go. We love them niggas over there. We love them niggas in the videos, but they got to go.
The Sierra right here, you know, she
Come on, man,
get a thing back.
I ain't gonna speak on nobody's wife. I won't speak on anybody's wife.
She put the.
I'm not gonna speak on nobody's wife. That's why I never say anything. I don't say anything about anybody's wife. But what I will say is this:
you a lie. Hold up. You a lie.
Whose wife have I spoken about?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Oh, fuck that bald head, bitch. I'm gonna talk about her.
Go ahead. Keep the show rolling. Keep the show rolling. Go ahead. We ain't got to stop. We ain't got to stay long right here. Keep the show rolling.
Listen. That was a special occasion. All right. That was a special occasion. All right. That you know, Jada's career for me, Jada's life for me is separated in two parts. Like there's the Jason's lyric Jada, and then there's the Matrix Jada. All right. There's the Jason's lyric Jada, then there's the caught in the Matrix Jada.
Again.
So there's a difference.
Are you talking about the Jada that my boy Nate fucked to help get her brother through school?
Again.
God damn. This motherfucker don't know how to just let innuendos be innuendos. Do it.
Nope. Again,
you ain't from Acorn.
That was Will's fault. Because if Will would have played Neo in the Matrix, none of this would have happened. He wanted to do Wild Wild West. Granted, I like Wild Wild West. I'm not like everybody else. I like Wild Wild West. But
Yeah,
the nigga did the Matrix instead.
You right, you ain't like everybody else. You by yourself. You by yourself on that. I love Will Smith.
He don't even like Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West. Oh my God, man. Wild Wild West went to the Wild Wild Left. That
Only Wild Wild West I like was Cool Mo D shit.
But real talk, man. This shit is crazy to me, Brian. And even you be knowing. Even you gotta say. Even you got to be able to take off you got to be able to see the hypocrisy here. You got to be able to see this shit, bro.
Okay. So, and I feel like I said this earlier. You gotta watch your algorithm. That video, especially Keita. I did not know Keita Rose made that video till just now. I have curated my social media experience where a lot of stuff just don't come across my timeline. Clearly, I'm friends with tons of black women. You go through my likes, you can go through my comments. It is mostly black women. Not a single one of them has reposted that TD Jakes video saying something negative about it.
But
I have made sure
then I charge. Listen, then I charge all you, the holy heifers that Brian B. Knowing knows.
They ain't holy, but they realistic.
They ain't holy.
They're not holy, but they are realistic.
Because this is, I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. I'm gonna put it to y'all the same way that black people put it to white people when they ask them about racism. We're not the ones who created this shit. So don't charge us with the responsibility of eradicating it. I'm gonna tell y'all women the same thing. Because the masses are making it bad for y'all. Y'all need to be the ones out here educating these women and telling them the truth. Because with us, it just sounds like misogynism and chauvinism, and we just want to keep y'all barefoot and pregnant, which I totally disagree with. You can keep your shoes on. But what I'm saying is this. Y'all need to start talking to y'all friends and y'all cousins, because I'm telling you right now, y'all are losing black men. And y'all are losing us to the very people that y'all lament, because what's going on now is black men are starting to throw their hands up and saying, I can't win this fight. I can't.
Man, go to Thailand. Go to Thailand, Nick.
That's what black men are saying, because the truth is black men love y'all. We love y'all, but we got to start loving ourselves, because whether y'all want to admit it or not, whether y'all want to admit it or not, ladies, we do in the black community. You will never go any other community and find their men that are willing to stick up for them and die for them the way black men are. You won't. You won't see black men as a whole. If there's a black woman right now on the street getting yelled at by another man, a black man will stand in, and we don't even know what she's getting yelled at for. She could be getting yelled at because she done stole this nigga's credit card. She done been caught in bed with his best friend. We don't know. The first thing we'll say is, hey, dog, hey, don't yell at that woman like that, this, that, and the other.
That's different.
Listen,
listen. We say that because we trying to protect the black. Hey, bro, you know they're gonna lock you up. They ain't gonna listen to nothing she say. I mean, they ain't gonna listen to nothing you say. They gonna believe everything she say. Go ahead, chill out, bro. It ain't working.
Either way, we done saved her from an ass whooping.
Listen, to agree with Doug saying, right? Because you know I'm always gonna agree with my dog. The last time, right? No, Doug, hear me out. The last time a black man publicly defended a white woman, it shitted on his career. Our boy Will. Everything he had has been stopped and stunted because he defended Jada from Chris. So think about that. So when black women like, I want a black man to defend me, shit, look what happened to Will when he defended Jada bald head ass. And I'm a firm believer.
Stop talking about that man white, bro.
Listen, I'm a firm believer, right? That Jada say she had alopecia. But she not bald because she got alopecia. She bald because she shaved her head. But
she had alopecia.
Because she had alopecia and her hair was thinning. But I know for a fact that God punishes bitches when they lie and do grimy shit. He pushes your hairline back. And so that's why.
I said that before you came on, Jody.
I'm not saying that's what happened to Jada, but that is biblical.
A lot of women got the RoboCop. The headline is baggy. All y'all do not have big foreheads. You got the RoboCop, shorty.
Listen, I'm not saying that's what happened to Jada, but what Jody said is biblical. That is biblical because the Bible says a woman's hair is her crown and glory. So a woman is actually not. Yeah, she's not supposed to cut it off.
Social media speaks.
Hey, Boone had to take control of the show, y'all.
Yeah, he's like, all right, y'all niggas ain't gonna stop.
Yo, don't say all men are trash. Then call your son a king. Little dude garbage too.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Lil
I like that
garbage too, nigga.
Lil Recycle.
Yeah, aluminum foil, nigga.
But the sun
you noticed the dude that posted that was white.
Yo, they really mad at Will Smith. Ain't heard Summertime all summer.
Yo,
it's like the first time in 30 summers we haven't.
Yo, I heard it today. I was at Six Flags. That's the first time I heard it all summer.
Was it on the Six Flags PA?
Yeah, it was on the Six Flags.
That
shit.
don't count. That don't count.
It don't count.
It's just already on the CD. It's
that's the same CD.
That don't
Nigga,
count, my nigga.
That shit. Next song was just Bust the Move.
Damn.
Yeah, we almost at Labor Day and we ain't heard that shit.
Very Caucasian. Dang, man. Bring Will back, man.
If y'all say baby daddy in the mirror 3 times, he'll come get his kids.
He won't.
Yo, we wilding tonight, boy. We live tonight, baby. We live tonight.
She said, when a man see you got good hygiene, baby, everything get ate.
He ain't lying. You ain't lying about that. Yeah, too. I done definitely used some stuff from the rooter to the tooth.
Splendiferous.
I'm telling you, ain't nothing.
You see how low that is? You see how low
ain't nothing, listen, ain't nothing like a woman that smell good. Ain't nothing like a woman that smell like Bed Bath and Beyond.
How low the bar is, huh? Just be clean.
Oh, I'll limbo under that mug. I'll limbo under it. I can't. I love a Bath Bed and Beyond bitch. Oh God, I love it.
I love bitches.
a bed Bath and Beyond bitch. Say that 4 times.
Bath and Body Works, Bed and Beyond.
Bitch.
Yo, he said, I hate when women become interested in me and then try to change me. You don't go to Mr. Chow and then ask for a McDouble.
Yo, social media is on fire tonight, boy. They on fire.
Yo, and what is this thing? Because I saw this woman. There was this thing going viral, and they was basically talking about a man. A woman that doesn't have a man unless he changes in order to be the man that he needs to be to lead her and blah blah blah. And my question is, why are women dealing with men who need to change in order to be the man that they need to be their husband and all that kind of shit?
I have a theory, but I'm gonna let Brian B. Knowing go first.
I was gonna say people's problem, men and women, is they enter into a relationship thinking that they don't have to change. A word that was said earlier is independent. You cannot be independent in a relationship.
Correct.
Because now it's multiple people.
You got to be
functioning as a team.
interdependent.
Interdependent.
Correct.
That is a word that needs to flow through the community. Interdependent. I depend on you.
Hell no, man. Give me my sound effect. I'm the one that said the shit. Not him.
Man, I got
damn
that
well
shit written down in my notes. So fuck
point that nigga out.
Yeah, point me out. Or at least play our shit like this. I know you pointed out. Point it out.
No matter what the sports team is, one person didn't do it. No matter how great
unless
they
it's
have,
Jordan.
Don't do that because Scottie Pippen is phenomenal.
Come on,
He's
y'all.
phenomenal.
Let's not do this.
He's phenomenal.
He's not.
Let's not
how
do
many
this.
how many rings did Jordan win without Scottie?
Okay, how many songs did Michael Jackson? How many songs did Michael Jackson get before Tito? 0. But guess who you remember? Guess who you remember? You remember "Beat It" over ABC, don't you? Next.
They up there. They up there.
Nigga, I know every dance move to "Beat It."
That's different. That's because you was a kid. You love "Beat It."
Yo, women want an honest man as long as he's saying what she wants to hear.
Touchdown, or should I say TD?
Shaky.
TD Jakes.
I say shaky because I think that's a people thing.
But no,
bullshit.
I seen a post that's kind of reference to that, right? And I was gonna add that to my podcast that it says women want a man that communicates till he start telling you what's wrong with your ass.
Yo, real talk, man. Real talk. Let me ask you, boom. You're the one in here in a relationship. Am I correct?
Yes.
With a black woman, correct?
Correct.
No, real talk. And I'm not trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have open communication with her to the point where you can tell her what's wrong with her or where she falls short in the relationship without receiving backlash or a butt that will lead to her boomeranging it on you?
That's not fair.
See, I was gonna say yes, and then you started adding all this other shit.
That's not fair.
Do you have open communication? Yes. Then you started fucking up.
No. Hey, Jody. What I did was I started to paint his ass into a corner so he can't tell me David just Jr. his ass out. Because him and B knowing be on the same shit. They be ready to answer a question and you ain't even finished the damn question yet. So do y'all have open communication? Yeah, we do. We talk. All right, next subject. You like, no, nigga, I'm not done.
But to your point, Doug, if it was flipped, I'm sure if she said something to him, was like, I don't like how you do it, he was like, well, I do that because, or I do, but you know what I'm saying? It's not, I think that is the multiple person type thing.
It is proven. Men have no problem.
There's a difference in explaining why you do something and
you don't
claiming
wait
that you don't do
wait a minute. Hey, Boone, let me ask B Knowing this question. B Knowing, you don't believe that men are more equipped of taking accountability than women? Is that what you're saying?
You said it's proven, and you love where's the factual proof? That's another one. Where's the factual?
All right, you ready?
Ocular, there we go. Thank you. Where's the ocular proof?
Who in here?
You said who in here? No, I want ocular proof.
Ocular proof.
I want ocular proof.
This nigga's terrible, y'all.
That's a segment,
this nigga is terrible.
That's a segment.
He should be the president of y'all non-accountability culture. Because Brian B. Knowing is gonna find a way to exonerate y'all. The only person that is better of getting people off for shit that they guilty of is no longer with us, Johnny Cochran. Other than that, Brian B. Knowing is a respectable second. He is a respect. I'm telling you, if you want somebody to get you off of your sins, it goes Jesus, Johnny, Brian B. Knowing. If you want somebody to cover your sins, it is Jesus, Johnny, and Brian B. Knowing.
Follow me at Brian B. Knowing.
Yo, and it's that time.
Here we go.
For
let's do
it. Shout out to the legend.
Let's do it. What is our topic for tonight? Because the world needs to hear this. The world needs to hear this. What's our topic?
Doug.
Yo.
So, honestly, it's kind of eerie because you brought it up a little earlier, right? And you're talking about black men getting killed trying to protect women.
Yeah, we got to hurry up because I got to keep my Duolingo strip going. Let's go.
Just check this out real quick.
Candler. Breaking news here. Police are investigating a deadly shooting in DeKalb County. It happened at a gas station along Candler Road. In Town 2, Steve Gelbach is there live. Steve, you just got an update from investigators there now. What do you know?
Oh, they're still looking for a man and a woman in a car that sped off from this gas station. They were parked at a pump around 2 a.m. this morning when police say that just a bystander here at the gas station was hanging out, saw a couple in that car fighting. He says that the woman was being beaten by that driver, and then the driver supposedly pulled a gun on the man who came up to the car to try to defend that woman because he saw that fight going on in the car. But that's, again, when they say that victim was murdered here. They were parked right here at one of these gas pumps. And then again, we know that the suspect and the woman who still may be in danger sped off from here. We don't have a good description of that car. Was only told it was a white vehicle, and we have no information on this victim. But again, it sounds like he wasn't even connected to this couple, just saw what was going on here at the gas pump, wanted to defend this woman and stepped in, and now he is dead. And we'll work to get more information again on possibly the suspect, the car, and this victim who lost his life. I have another live report for you coming up in the next half hour.
So, Steve, the person who came up and tried to help, that's the person that lost their life.
Correct.
Okay, we'll be checking back for more information on the story as we get details. Thank you very much, Steve.
You can't make this shit up.
So okay, so Doug, black man try to help black woman who was being assaulted by another black man. Black man number 2 shot black man number 1, and woman jumped in the car with black man number 2 and sped off. What do you have to say about that?
First, my condolences to the family members of the black man who lost his life. First and foremost, because there ain't nothing funny about that. But what I will say is this: for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. I think the key to that statement is that God gave his Son. All right. So I'll be goddamned if I'm going, if Dolores Jenkins needs to give her son, or if Doug needs to give his son. Fellas, stop entering into situations that is not your business. Jesus died for her sins. You don't need to. Jesus made the ultimate sacrifice. You don't need to. It is time out. Because what it does is it reminds me of this episode on The Breakfast Club with Kendra G, where she literally sat up there and said that a black man a black man who doesn't even know what's going on should step in and defend somebody. Now, my question is, we all know Kendra G ain't got no kids. Would she feel that same way if that was her son and her son got taken out because he was trying to be Captain Save-A garden tool?
Oh,
I'm just being for real here, because the one thing, and this is another reason why I go into hypocritical contradictions, because black women are amazing to me. Y'all will treat us fucked up, but will kill another little girl who treats y'all sons the same way. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back of the sanctuary. Y'all will treat us fucked up, but will kill a little girl if they treated y'all sons the way y'all treat the fathers. Make it make sense. The math ain't mathing. I'm all for defending, but I'll be goddamned if I'm going to put myself in harm's way and lose my life over a woman who obviously chose this man. Listen to me. Child locks are only on the back doors. If she wanted to get out of that car, she could have got the fuck out of that car. Period, point blank. It reminds me of what this comedian said. It's amazing to me how women always talk about women's intuition. Girl, I knew he was fucking around on me. Girl, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Well, if your women's intuition is so real, how come it couldn't tell you that nigga wasn't shit in the beginning? Why do some innocent person need to lose their life because you can't make an adult, mature decision to walk the fuck away from a dude you know good and goddamn well you shouldn't have been with to begin with? Come on, somebody. The math ain't mathing to me. Because I damn sure don't hear no protect black men shit. And whether y'all want to admit it or not, y'all got some violent jokers out there. But I damn sure don't see a whole host of black women, unless they Brian B. Knowing sisters, running to defend somebody. But y'all will literally look at a black man who is literally walking up in Starbucks to get his mocha proper copper chopper laka frate. And if something is going on between a black woman and somebody else, y'all will look at this nigga and tell him to put down his $30 cup of coffee to go over here and jump in some shit that ain't got a goddamn thing to do with him. Now, which one of y'all women who demand that of us is going to go and break the news to our mama or go and break the news to our wife? Because yes, some of us are married and at a higher clip than y'all, but I ain't going to say shit. Are y'all going to break this to my child who I've been fighting tooth and nail to get visitation with? It is amazing to me the demands that are put on black men. But as soon as we require something back, all of a sudden, fire and brimstone comes from heaven and how off we are. It's amazing. It is truly amazing to me. We have a mantle on us that ain't even given us by God. It's given to us by creatures with God-like complexes. And like I said, one thing about me is y'all don't got a heaven to throw me out of nor a hell to put me in. So if y'all want to bring it, bring it. Because I can stand on my own too. If I need to, I'll go and get Jody Joe. But I'll stand on my own too. So any woman who sees this that has a problem, my Instagram is @DougBennett_01. Shoot me a message and I will respond. Now it'll require a follow, a like, and a selfie of yourself, but I will respond. I'll respond according to the likes of the selfies. Okay, I'll respond according to the selfies. But I'm sick of this shit. Because only in the black community do black men get required this shit. And none of y'all give a fuck. Y'all really don't care. That woman got in that car and drove the fuck off with that guy. Fellas, I'm going to tell you like this. I love my black women. I truly do. Y'all can take whatever y'all want from it, but I know my heart, I know my mind, and I know how I was raised. I love my black women, but I'm not loving y'all more than I love myself. I love y'all. I come from y'all. It's like Tupac said, we get our name from a woman and our game from a woman. But understand this, I'm not giving my life for a woman. Not doing it. I love y'all black women. But the sad thing about it is I don't think y'all love us with the same fervor that y'all demand us love y'all. And that shit need to be checked. Because I'm telling you right now, as far as I'm going to hit y'all with the Joshua. As far as me and my house, I'm serving myself. I'm taking care of myself. And I'm going to look out for myself before I look out for anybody else outside of these four walls. Food for thought. Scrape the plate.
Yo, he said he'll do anything for love, but he won't do that. Yo, Brian, we know you muted.
You muted.
I muted myself because I knew I was going to be yelling. I knew I was going to be yelling. So let me shut the hell up. Let Doug get it out. Can you run that video back real quick? I want us to listen to what was said by the news anchor. Go ahead. If you got
breaking news here. Police are investigating a deadly shooting in DeKalb County. It happened at the gas station along Candler Road. In Town 2, Steve Gelbach is there live. Steve, you just got an update from investigators there now. What do you know?
Oh, they're still looking for a man and a woman in a car that sped off from this gas station. They were parked at a pump around 2 a.m. this morning when police say that just a bystander here at the gas station was hanging out, saw a couple in that car fighting. He says that the woman was being beaten by that driver, and then the driver supposedly pulled a gun on the man who came up to the car, tried to defend that woman because he saw that fight going on in the car. But that's, again, when they say...
Pause. Can you pause the video right there? He said the driver was beating on the woman, and the driver shot the woman, and the driver drove off. But the headline says the woman drove away with the boyfriend. You gotta watch this social media stuff. They tried to play it and make it seem like it was a woman who watched this happen and was cool with it and fled the scene of the crime. No, sis was kidnapped and was part of a crime. He probably been telling her this whole time, I'm going to kill you. And she was scared, trying to figure out yay or nay. And she watched him kill somebody else. What's she supposed to do? You muted, Doug. But what's she supposed to do?
That's a good perspective.
Look, what's she supposed to do?
I gotta keep my Duolingo streak going. Follow me at the Doug Bennett _01. Because I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to do this shit with him. At the end of the day, she was in a car with her boyfriend,
with a nigga who said, "I will kill you."
Listen,
and she seen him kill somebody else.
That night was not the first time that nigga ever showed violent tendencies.
That's the first time he killed somebody. I can almost guarantee you I'm almost willing to bet my left nut that was the first time he killed somebody.
Jody, before I get offline, because I really do gotta go. How many times does a woman have to cheat on you before you realize she's a goddamn cheater?
Oh, once.
Thank you.
Is she a cheater or did she cheat? That's two different things.
All right, I'll let y'all.
Wow.
I'm not even
Look, listen. I heard a nigga say this 2 weeks ago. If I cut hair one time, did that make me a barber?
Don't you do it.
If I cut hair one time, did that make me a barber? Fuck out of here, man.
If you got paid for it, that makes you a professional.
No, I mean, that don't. I mean, I did somebody a favor. And they reimbursed me for said favor.
All I'm saying is this, right? All I'm saying is this. If this girl is that broken that you're willing to catch an accessory to murder charge for a nigga that's whooping your ass, make that shit make sense.
I feel like the argument could stand if she was driving. She wasn't driving. First of all, she probably in shock that this nigga actually pulled his gun out and killed somebody. Because no matter what type of lifestyle you live, there's a small percentage of people who see other people get murdered regularly. She probably never seen that. She probably never heard a gun go, like, person to person. Like, you hear guns go off down the street or around the corner, like when you in the house and shit. But, like, face to face, see somebody fire a gun and another person die, I'm sure that's probably her first time seeing that. You in shock. And you're not driving. You just stuck. And we don't know what the follow-up is. She might have snitched. Because this is old. This is a month old, a month and a half old. She might have turned the nigga in. She might have turned herself in. We don't know.
It was probably her car that he was driving.
Yeah, it might have been her car. He had the little bedazzled
bedazzled steering wheel with the baby girl on the decal plate.
Right. Because why she's driving at 2 a.m.? That's all. All this is this nigga's idea. This whole thing is his idea.
I mean, I seen a story where a nigga said he seen a chick and a dude fighting and he broke up the fight and got jumped.
Yeah, yo, I was in Jersey in Atlantic City. Me and my friends split up. I get my half of the group, got back to the other half of the group. I see a young lady arguing with the man that she was dating. And she says, I wish Doug was in for this. She says, "Oh, Brian would not have done that." And I said, "Would not have done what?" She said that part of the group saw a woman arguing with a man, and the man was being very aggressive in an alley. And she said Brian would have went in there to make sure that woman was safe. And I said, "No, I would not." I would not have walked down that dark alley to make sure that she is safe. She could come out, and if she come out the alley in the light where everybody can see what's going on, I got you. But think that I'm about to walk in there? No, ma'am, I will not. I will not.
Brian, at this point of my life, if the bitch don't scream help, I ain't helping you. Baby, you gotta scream help. I'm like, ma'am, and I tell this to my nieces and my little cousins and all the time. I say we had these conversations. I'm like, as your uncle, you know I got your back. If I come through, you know I will patch a nigga head for you at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. But I promise you this: I am not coming to put my hands on a nigga that you're gonna put ice over his eye after I black it.
Wow,
that's real. That's real. That's honest. That's honest. You got to make a hard decision. It is over, flat out.
Hey, listen, if I leave my house, hop in that Jeep, and pull up to your house ready to put hands on a nigga, that relationship is over.
Because it's so much that comes with me doing that. It's so much that comes with me inserting myself into the situation.
So like I heard an old OG say it. He's like, I got 4 daughters, and I told my daughters, I'm not blacking a nigga eye for you to put ice over it later.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's real. I can't argue with that. That's honest.
Hey, just saying.
But I think sis was caught up. I think she was caught up in some BS.
I think that's plausible. Like, get in the car.
Right. They might have already been in the car. I think the thing said they were already in the car. Dude walked up to the car and got popped.
He let off. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you walked up to the driver's side of the car and got popped?
That's first of all, walking into a car is crazy. First of all, walking. Yeah.
It was up in Georgia?
I think it was in Florida.
I mean,
it was in a stand your ground state. I'm pretty sure it was Florida.
Brian, as a rule in Florida, I tell my peoples all the time. I got a cousin from New York. He got mad. He was
Decatur.
Oh, Decatur. Okay. Georgia. But still stand your ground.
DeKalb County.
So I'm sitting there looking like, bruh, in the state of Florida, you don't walk up on nobody's car because everybody got
no.
You don't walk up on nobody's car, bro. Don't do that. You get your ass shot quick, fast.
Easy. Yeah.
And it's like,
you get your ass shot in a non-stand your ground state. Right. Yeah, don't walk up on nobody's fucking car.
Florida, Texas, Georgia, and I know Nevada for sure.
Right.
Is a stand your ground state.
And nigga, that's a firm decision. Like you.
That's a firm decision.
Yeah.
Like nigga, I'm in my car and I shot you from sitting inside of my car. That is a solidified stand your ground because you obviously walked up on my car.
Cause if I'm in the seat and you just in the window open, you just just beating my. I can't do nothing. I just gotta sit because I can't get the door open because you leaning on the door. I just gotta take. Nah, you bad. You about to get these.
Hey, hey, B, I'm just like you.
Soon and nigga, and I live in DC. DC is not stand your ground at all. It's this much stand your ground in DC. But you run up on the nigga car window, niggas don't care about the law. Niggas is criminals, and you out here arguing with them.
Yo, HR Nightmare. What's your social media? Where can they find you?
I love that nickname, yo.
I'm putting it on my podcast. So it's your boy Jody Hendricks, man. Make sure you tune in to the Unhinged podcast this Wednesday at 8:00. We got a new season coming out, man. We're gonna talk about some hot stuff, man. We got some controversial stuff. This first episode of the season, we talking about plastic surgery and listen, we gonna push the narrative. You know what I'm saying? My CEOs, they said they wanted more controversial topics. So then also we talking about plastic surgery, but we're gonna talk about how women are the cause of the plastic surgery, not men. Because
that's real.
Yeah, boy.
So
I asked the woman not to go through with it one time. She told me it was her body, her choice.
I mean, she got a point. All I'm saying is this, right? My point for the plastic surgery is this. Everybody be like, oh, men are this, men are that. Women go through all these emotional changes. But like, let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question. If a man tells a woman her dress looks nice, we just being horny dogs and we just like it because it's a short dress. But if a woman tells a woman her dress looks nice, it's almost like it's validated. So women are looking for validation for other women. So when women go get these surgeries, they're not doing that shit for us. They're doing that shit to be admired. And the immature woman has this thing in her head. If someone hate her, then she's not doing something right. So you're doing all of this to make other women jealous of whatever it is that you have. And we're going to talk about it. And we're going to talk about Miss Angela Simmons because she pissed me all the fucking way off.
Did she?
Yes, she did. That bullshit statement about how she's being bullied about her body. And
I ain't see a statement. Okay.
Yeah, she was like, oh, so many people had so many negative things to say about my body.
They probably did. You know, the comment section is ridiculous, no matter what you post.
B, I 100% believe her. There's a lot of people that have something to say about her body, right? But look at it like this, okay? It's not like you're skinny. It's not like you're fat. You are, in the black community, you are thick. And baby girl, you are a millionaire with all type of access to all type of people. If you called a personal trainer and a chef, you could have what would plenty be. You would have the surgery body naturally in about 3 to 4 months. You could be snatched by these.
It would be sooner than 3 months. That she could get it a lot sooner than 3 months. She probably could do 1 or 2
with the right trainer and the right diet.
Absolutely.
In 90 days, you could have that. You can have that everybody wants within 90 days. So I don't care.
Nigga, Sean T can shape that body up, nigga.
You want her to tilt, tuck, and tighten?
God damn, I couldn't get it out fast enough.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, Michael B. Jordan's trainer had. Remember when the first Creed came out, and we were all like, "Damn, how'd you go from the skinny little boy to looking like that?" And Michael B. Jordan's trainer said, "It only took about 3 months. Meal prepping in 3 months got him looking like that." So at this point, Michael B. Jordan gained muscle and weight. All Angela Simmons would be doing would be slimming a little bit of weight and shaping the shit up. Honestly, in about 60 to 90 days, you could be walking around looking snatched as fuck.
Really, all she gotta do is put on some muscle, and that will take care of everything.
Tone it up.
The shape is there. She gotta put the muscle, and the muscle will take care of everything.
For her to be sitting up on social media. For her to be sitting up on social media crying and complaining, it just pissed me off. It sounds like rich people problems because it's like, honestly, it's people really out there struggling with weight or real medical conditions, and you sitting your rich bitch ass upset crying. I don't have no sympathy for you.
Haagen-Dazs be good.
Don't you know good?
Follow me at social media at Brian Be Knowing on social media platform. The Brian Be Knowing podcast is coming. Hopefully this week. We had some technical difficulties.
That's cap.
Niggas been traveling all summer. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna talk to you, Boone, and as soon as we get off here, I want to try knock something out this week. Hold me to it. Everybody, hold me to it. B, you said you want to get something in the books this week. Let's get it in the books.
You the one over there in 8-star bathrooms bigger than people's apartments and shit.
Man,
that crown molded.
Oh, you said, hey, shout out to the Waldorf Astoria, man. You know, wonderful. Let me shut the fuck up. Let me shut
in Waldorf.
Yeah. Let me shut up. Never mind. Go ahead, Boone.
Sonic Boom. Yo, follow me at SONICBOONETV. Follow us at NEMPATHYShow.com. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow all that shit. Share it with your friends. Yo, check out Jody on Wednesday, man. You might see us up in there.
Wednesday. What time, Jody?
It's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I gotta hit you guys. I gotta get y'all on the show, man. I gotta get y'all on the show.
Oh, definitely.
I think I got the perfect. I got a topic that I want to hit because I changed the entire format. So now we actually I changed the format because after being on Boone show, I was just like, I do want a main topic like he be having. So I changed the format, and so now we have a main topic, and I have a topic that I want to get you guys on, and I think it's gonna be a great topic. The topic is going to be how come women aren't held to the same criticism as men are when they cheat.
That's a dub.
Yeah.
That nigga.
Yeah.
Woo!
Boom, tell me I'm lying.
Tell me you got some good topics, man. We're gonna definitely get on the show.
That's a good time. Yeah.
Shit. So yo, so we up out of here. NEMPATHY Show. Peace.